I'm going to be real brief. I don't want to come out here and blow my own horn. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot, toot.
What's good, Nyaka?
Oh man, you got some visitors, dog.
We're seeing that large presence.
New video, Diddy slowly pacing outside Miami's private jet facility at 3 p.m. yesterday via TMZ as Homeland Security raided mansions on both coasts, from his $35 million waterfront estate in Florida to Beverly Hills.
I'm outside Diddy's $40 million pad. It's quiet now, but yesterday, media, SWAT vehicles, dozens of armed officials and investigators descended on the property, seizing boxes of evidence and putting his sons Christian and Justin in handcuffs. They were reportedly detained and released. So what does this raid mean for Diddy and any evidence against him?
Law enforcement had enough to get the search warrant. They maybe even have enough to get an indictment, and if so, I expect Diddy to be arrested in a matter of days and no more than weeks.
Got him! Got him!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yo.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is this. It's looking bad for Puffstein out there, man. I know you wanted to get into it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's looking bad. Like I seen a couple of clips where they talking about like, and I kind of disagree, but I agree too. Like they're talking about like how it's gonna ruin Biggie, it's gonna ruin people's legacy, and I'm like, yeah, nah. Biggie's his own man, but
I'm gonna say like this.
I was murder. B Diddy named me pretty high.
All right, my thing is this. All right, we all know about the Mr. C situation. Who put Biggie on with Mr. C? That didn't hurt his legacy. I'm not gonna buy that one. Like Biggie's like he's dead. You know what I'm saying? That's for one.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, it just
that's just
when I mean, they're talking about like whenever you talk about Bad Boy Records, that's going to be it's equivalent to like R. Kelly. It's equivalent to R. Kelly shit. Like you can't.
I'm not going that far. I'm not going to go that far with it. But
why not? He got Homeland Security. R. Kelly never had.
I mean,
we got to be honest. We got to be honest.
Okay, go ahead and cook. Go ahead and cook. Go ahead and land your plane.
We got to be honest here. We got to be honest, right? Like I mean, like R. Kelly never had Homeland Security. This is bigger. This is bigger than what we talking. When Homeland, them niggas is in there for like the terrorist niggas. They in there for certain motherfuckers. Like when they raid two houses at the same time, and they told that nigga, yo, give up your cause this on the news. This is what they said. They was afraid that they would get rid of like the evidence on it. They got laptops and they got phones. So like like that thought shit is real. Shit is real. They ain't do that on Kells. They made a documentary, and then Gayle King got her punk ass up there, and all this other shit happened, and whatever. But it wasn't the same type of hype, nigga. You can't. Nobody can even say like, yeah. Homeland Security raided R. Kelly. He was having like this is international sex shit. Like he had some bitches in Chicago, but this is the shit. Come on.
This is definitely. This is definitely, and this is, you know what I'm saying, this is my opinion, and we'll do a deep dive for a second. This is definitely gonna put a black eye on hip hop for sure. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you look at Puffy, right, I look at him like a low-level Jeffrey Epstein. So I'm like this. If you went to a Puffy party and you was doing something crazy, you was recorded, just like Jeffrey Epstein was doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, that's what they was coming in. Because just like you said, hold on, real quick. just to wake something like you woke up. Homeland Security came in there. So it's like they did that with Jeffrey Epstein. They're looking for the tapes. And I'm thinking like this. While I'm saying why hip-hop is about to be fucked up is because, you know, Puffy is a part of them. So they got it. So he was a big honeypot. He gonna go down like Jeffrey Epstein and all that. But whoever went to them parties, if you was doing something suspect on those tapes, they got you.
Okay, let me add on. I'm trying to add on to that.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. Now, could this be because you know they don't want to release that list?
Yeah.
But they know the names.
Yeah.
So let's say they take that name and let's do an investigation. And Cassie was the one that set it off. See, this isn't by coincidence. Wow, like, you know, if let's just suppose the Epstein list, he got his names on there, and they said, all right, we gotta act shit, Kathy. People coming out, all right. You know what I mean? We're not gonna put the list out. But we can't take the people from the list and investigate them.
I'm like, my thing is this. I'm looking at this as to hide the Epstein thing. Like, okay, let's just talk about Puffy and forget about that whole list, period. Yeah. And let's talk about the Puffy list. Who was at the Puffy parties? Was Jay-Z there? Was Busta Rhymes? I think that's what
I mean, they're taking part. Yeah, they're taking apart. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like,
you know what I mean? Not to say the Puffy.
If I'm picking up what you're putting down, I'm
Puffy.
Basically saying like, all right, we picking this part. Right
here. Not to say Puffy was innocent.
Walmart.
Not to say Puffy was innocent.
We're not going to pick the guys, the big fronts that was
there too. Because
you gotta understand them guys. We're not gonna pick the Nike executives. We're not gonna pick them.
Yeah.
We're gonna
get the rappers.
We can easily destroy this whole shit just by putting these dudes out here.
By doing this,
because we got the list.
Yeah. Hey, and all
we gotta do. I mean, because dog, who goes into 2 houses at the same time?
3.
Homeland Security.
3.
Them cats is in charge of like terrorist shit. They're not really getting in the mix of so it had to be some internet. It had to be some shit that affected outside of America.
So if you're walking with me, I'm looking at Puffy like a lower level Jeff Epstein. Like he worked for them people. So it's like, hey nigga, it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, all them people.
That's what I'm saying though.
Man,
they using him though. They picking him. Picking him. They like, yo, we're gonna investigate.
This is gonna be
let's knock down this guy.
This is gonna be a kick in the nuts to hip hop because they gonna what they ain't gonna do with Puffy. I mean with Epstein, they gonna put out the Puffy tapes. We gonna see goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see some Busta Rhymes snorting coke off of a fucking 13-year-old girl's tits. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know because I think.
I mean, they're playing. Walk with me.
I'm listening.
Like you got Kells. He's out of here.
Yes.
They destroyed R&B.
But hold on.
Wait a minute. They destroyed R&B.
Yeah. It up.
They took that shit the fuck out of here.
Wake it up.
You know what I mean? Like that right there. They at one swoop, they took the R&B the fuck out of here because he was that guy. And they said it like, and then now they're looking at one of the biggest labels ever, and they're saying, and once like we're taking it's about the dude, you listen, you got these motherfuckers in the Catholic Church doing all this shit, and ain't no blowback on that shit.
Nah.
You ain't got no nothing. Like we hear about it, and then they're just gone.
Yeah, because the thing is with Kells, with R. Kelly, it's the same thing with R. Kelly.
Because if you look at R&B now, that's non-existent. I'm talking about like black art shit, art shit. This shit's gone. That shit's dead.
If you look at R. Kelly and you look at Bill Cosby, They did that to hide the Weinstein shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
That came out. How coincidental was that?
So I'm like, yeah, the list is about to, this list was bent. The Epstein list was about to come out. Everybody, all those guys that follow that Alex Jones shit. Yo, where's the list? Okay, we're gonna throw out this puffy shit real quick. Got him. Let's change the mind because that thing involved politicians. You know what I'm saying? Big wigs, big corporation dudes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They're going to use, like the Republicans going to use Puffy's little contributions to the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
This is one of those things. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is,
vote or die. Remember?
Yep.
Remember this guy?
Yep.
This guy was behind vote or die. Remember
Yep.
that shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is how I know what it is. They never woke up Trump's connection to him. All that Miss America pageant, Miss Universe pageant, all that shit was Donald Trump shit, and all them women was provided by Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I'm saying? That's why there ain't no more Victoria's Secrets. That's why there ain't because Jeffrey Epstein owned all that shit. Like through somebody else. That's why there ain't all that shit. You know what I mean? Remember the Victoria's Secret model shit and all that shit? Those is all honeypots. Basically, they get these little girls. They all prostitutes, right? But they get them to come at these famous people, and they get information off of them. You know what I'm saying? So you thinking you got a bad Victoria's Secrets model, but she been groomed and been, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I mean, and probably been getting molested her whole life, but she's been groomed. You know what I'm saying, to do this. You know what I mean? They take you. That's why all these dudes, you be like, damn, why you mess with, like you look at Kanye, you be like, damn, why don't you mess with a girl that you can mess with anybody? You gonna mess with a girl that's known to get plowed on the camera?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would you even want her? Like, you could have anything in the world, but they can't go outside that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's where you be like, yo, I mean, even you'll see people for years, you be like, damn, man, I would be devastated if you'd be like, damn, they just moved on just like that, just from the movie set. You know what I'm saying? All that shit just be for magazines. These people don't be, I don't think a lot of these people.
Listen, dog, they said they got his laptop. Mm-hmm. They said they got his laptop, and they said they got his phone. They got all that shit.
Yeah, he was at, they got the footage, and like, if I can find it,
they said,
I'll punch it in the edit.
They needed to get it before he destroyed it. And not saying a lot. I mean,
but my thing is this, though. Now they'll make it out a story, but when Hillary Clinton, when they wanted to go through her laptop, when her whole house just mysteriously burnt down and all her laptops and all the hard drives was in that house, it ain't a big deal.
That's come on, dog. Those are the big things we're talking about. We're talking about this guy.
Okay, all right. You're saying that basically, like, hey, man.
He may be fucking with it, but he's not.
No, he's getting it basically like we said before.
He's getting the Department of Justice to cover shit up.
Yeah, basically like we said before I started labeling this, and if I can find it, it's like, hey man, it's your turn. You know what I mean? It's your turn. You had your fun. You know what I'm saying? You're not Jay-Z. Jay-Z can kind of move the culture. You can't move the culture anymore. You can't, like, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people backing away from him. Actually, the podcast I'll be watching, It Is What It Is with Cam and Mace. Instead of, like, that's what they be saying now. Instead of saying pause. Yeah. They say no Diddy.
But you got to understand though also.
Like Mace was saying.
Yeah, also though, but you got to understand though also, this can be Diddy's humiliation ritual. You know what I'm saying? Because they do this. They humiliate you. You know what I'm saying? Just like the fraternity shit when they make them niggas walk around and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, man, this might be his, you know what I mean? If they want him to come back, he can come back. You know what I'm saying? If they want him to. You know what I mean? This
ain't
is
no coming back from this, bro.
I'm gonna say I ain't gonna listen, I'm not gonna say he can come back, but if they want him to, they can. You know what I mean?
They could. I mean, he was struggling with the rumors.
Yeah,
like somebody brought it up today. They was talking about this. He don't
like he would Diddy. I believe that Diddy.
We're not robots.
Yeah, I believe that Diddy.
So they ain't gonna sit there and like, yeah, you know, like, oh yeah, like, I mean, we got some dumb motherfuckers out here, but everybody ain't robots to the point to where you see that, like, you know what I mean? It's like, to me, I tell motherfuckers anytime, any day, yep, I still listen to R. Kelly. And you goddamn right I do.
Oh, no, you know I'm going to say it like this.
You're never gonna stop that. I'll never stop that.
Listen, hey, D. I tell that motherfucker quick.
I don't give a fuck what you talk. I don't give a fuck what you say. Oh yeah, you condone. If you I can't tell you how to think, but if you think that, okay, I'm not gonna argue with dummies. I'm just gonna listen. I still listen to Kells. I'll put a song on. I'll put multiple songs on. The nigga's ill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fucking because the way he did, and what them ladies say he did, if that shit is true, that's fucked up. You can go ahead. Sorry. But you jokers don't stop listening to Elvis. And he married a 16-year-old. Yeah. You know, stop listening to the one guy, whatever his fucking name is, and he married his own.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire guy.
Yeah, he married his own peoples. I mean, you guys still praising Elvis, and he married a 16-year-old. So what the fuck are we talking about? We're gonna play fair, even though I don't condone none of that bullshit. Let's get it straight. None of that shit flies with me. But one thing for sure, we're gonna judge fairly. Justice is supposed to be blind, and we're gonna judge fairly. If y'all make Elvis movies, you're making a movie about this nigga, and he's married a shit. Get
15-year-old. And my thing is this: the coattail of what you said.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. I just ain't trying to hear that shit.
The coattail of what you said. My thing is this: it's on record. Smokey already said it. If I can't be at a cookout, a family function, or just a gathering, and I can't hear "Step in the Name of Love," you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be there.
I'm just being real. And if you act weird, I'm leaving.
Yeah. That's getting played at my house. Listen, if I'm sponsoring something, "Step in the Name of Love" is getting played. When my family and friends is around, shit, we might hear "I Wish" a couple of records. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we're not. Because
you might hear like 10 or 12 motherfucking jabs. Once I get a Marjorie bag, it's a wrap. Like Girlie will tell you.
Yeah.
Listen, you even got listen, you even have them saying like, listen, I don't care what they say. That motherfucker's a bad mother like that. Yeah, you're goddamn right. Why he's calling? Fucking feels like I'm ready. Mm-hmm. All that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seems like I'm ready. All that shit. Shit.
Yeah, baby. Well, I'm going to be real brief. I don't want to come out here and blow my own horn. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot, toot.